Rehabbing Part 5. Finding buyers. This is a very important part of the rehab process where obviously you're going to purchase a deal, you're going to fix it up, now you need to sell it. This part is actually not that difficult. What I recommend first and foremost is work with real estate agents. Let them sell your property for a number of reasons. One is that they can advise you throughout the process. They can tell you, hey, doing this thing is going to improve the value, adding this other thing may not increase your value, what type of finishes to put in, what type of square footage to do, what type of flooring, all this kind of stuff. A real estate agent who's out there on the front line selling stuff all day long can advise you and tell you what to put into your rehab. The number two reason I recommend working with real estate agents is because really your highest and best use is finding deals and getting the work done. Yeah, you can try to sell your own deals as well, but that's just more work. And what's going to happen is that's going to distract you from your primary business of finding deals and getting them done and getting them ready for sale. Look, real estate agents charge a decent commission, and you're going to look at this sometimes and say, well, I don't want to pay this. It's okay. If you really want to do the sales yourself and you want to be a real estate agent, maybe you have someone who's close to you who can function as a real estate agent, maybe you can team up with somebody, those type of things. But really, it's just more of a distraction. You're better off doing a couple of more deals a year than worrying about the agent fee and saying, hey, I want to try to save on that as well. If you look at people who do this on a bigger level, they always have agents they work with because they know that their time is more valuable finding deals and getting the project done, not necessarily selling it as well. And if you have a very good real estate agent, they can get things sold very quickly for you, and they can unload this important task to somebody else. And remember, the most important part of selling is buying correctly. If you buy the property correctly and you rehab it within your budget, it should sell, and it should sell quick. It should sell within a couple of days of you putting it in the market. Now, this doesn't always happen. Don't be discouraged if it takes a couple of weeks or a month or even longer to sell, depending on your market, but a well-done rehab priced properly will sell quick. Because again, think about it. What you're competing with is old, used inventory. Similar houses of yours have not been updated, they've been lived in, that type of stuff. Essentially what you're giving them is a type of brand new house with brand new finishes in the price point that they can afford. And this is very, very attractive to buyers, and these type of properties tend to sell very quick, again, if done properly. So remember, buying your property properly is the most important step in selling it, and selling it quick for the money you want to sell it for and the profit you anticipate making in this deal. One final word I want to mention here is about staging. Look, I always like to save money. I don't want to spend anything I don't have to. When I first started, I was always looking at staging as an extra expense. Why do I need to spend this? But I can tell you, I've learned over my career that if you put staging in, it'll sell quicker and it'll sell for a higher price. So I always recommend staging a property. When people walk in, that gives them that, oh my God, awesome feeling. They can see themselves living here. They see rooms staged like they can use them. A wide open, well done house is better than a dirty, cluttered house with old furniture, but I'm telling you, a staged house is so much better because buyers, they can't see themselves living there until they see the furniture and they see how they can use the space. I still remember a deal I did where we weren't able to completely finish the basement because of height requirements, so it was a space we still wanted to utilize. The floors we painted gray, we painted the ceiling black, and it was kind of an industrial look, and what we were able to do is put a desk down there and stage as an office, and it sold immediately because people could see themselves using this as an office. Otherwise, they would have just seen this as an old basement where they're like, we can't really use this space, or maybe we can use storage or something like that. But when we stage as an office, they can see, oh wow, I can work down here, it's so cool. There's some natural light coming in. It's just kind of a cool look and feel down there. So remember, staging is very important to get your houses sold. As always, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of this important 10-part series on how to become a rehabber.